Good evening, everyone, and welcome once again to a Friday night here in a frothy bar with my mate Glenn.
How you going, Jeffy?
I'm doing all right, mate. How are you?
Oh, I'm good, mate. We had a bit of excitement last night, mate.
Cracking night.
Hey, who was that?
Cracking.
Alan Johnson? Who else we had?
Damon Hetter.
The old
The darts.
darts man. He was good, wasn't he?
Just to let you know, guys, we two interviews last night, and as Glennie said, Alan Johnson and Damon Hetter, so a VFL star of the game, superstar.
Yeah. Next sand grabber.
Only 300 games, and we're good. And Damon Hetter, who just won the Brisbane Masters in the last couple of weeks.
Absolute champion guy, and on his way, mate, to
the UK.
London. Off to London. And,
So those interviews, Glennie. Alan Johnson will be up hopefully over the weekend. We're pretty busy this weekend, but hopefully we'll get it up over the weekend. And then Damon Hetter will be next weekend. Yeah. So worth having a look at, guys. Because
we get well. Thanks to those guys again. We did mention it.
Oh yeah, we better do an intro. Yeah,
we better do an intro.
You haven't put your intro on.
Well,
Jeez, you're slack.
Well, we're just getting carried away because the interviews last night were so good.
Oh, yeah.
This is the Friday Frothy. Go and grab a froth and sit down and enjoy yourself because that's what we're doing.
Friday Frothy. The Friday Frothy.
Focusing on you.
It keeps on zooming.
It's zooming in and out because it's trying to focus on you.
All right, standing really still.
You have to do that still. Don't be an idiot. You're back. You've been back for about 30 seconds.
I know. We're just, ladies and gentlemen, we've got some new technology here in the Frothy Bar. It's a new camera, and we've just been told that we're not allowed to move because it's zooming in and out. So this is what you're going to get.
Hang on, Jeff.
Yeah.
There you go, mate.
All right. So, guys, get onto it this weekend, hopefully, and then next week. Alan Johnson, thank you so much for coming on last night.
I appreciate it, mate.
And also, thank you to Damon Hetter, the Heat. He was sensational as well.
He was. Love it, that.
Well, yes, we do. We're not very good at it, Glenn, but
we keep trying. I'm very trying.
We do like it. And guys, if you like what we're doing, please hit that subscribe button. Not that we really care about numbers, but it's nice to get a few more.
And ring the bell.
And ring that bell. Just ring the bell.
Just enjoying it.
And
it doesn't cost anything.
It doesn't cost anything.
I think people might think it costs, but it doesn't.
No. And by ringing the bell, it basically just notifies you when we're on and what we're doing. And don't forget to look at our Facebook page, the Friday Frothy, because we're always updating with new things and things happening out and about.
That's exactly right.
And one of the other things that's out and about is we've got a live audience here tonight. We've got our major sponsor, Corey. Corey's Gardening and Landscape.
Corey, there it is.
How are you, mate? How are you guys? Thanks for coming in.
And we've got Andy in. Back in the bar.
Now, before we play the Corey's Garden and Landscaping, we just got to have a quick shout out to the Levendale Bush Rangers. Am I right? Undefeated this year in cricket. Is that correct?
Undefeated. That's
correct. Oh, thumbs up. He's not talking. He's going to give me the thumbs up. So
thumbs up. Right?
Undefeated in the cricket. Levendale, well done, Bush Rangers. So congratulations. We'll have a froth for you.
I reckon they're still celebrating.
We probably will too. So, Al, let's chuck on a little bit of advertising for Corey's Garden and Landscaping. We'll be back in just 2 seconds. That way we can have a bit of a move. G'day guys, it's Jeff here from the Friday Frothy. I'm here with Corey from Corey's Garden and Landscaping, our major sponsor for the Friday Frothy.
You're on.
Oh, jeez, we're getting caught off guard tonight, aren't we?
We're back.
I was watching the wrong screen.
Well, look, mate, anyway, there's a lot going on in the world of sport at the moment.
There is. Also, let's just roll in. Hopefully not next week, but the week after, we might have David Foster on, world champion axeman.
He's just a small fella.
Oh, man, can he swing it?
Absolutely.
Can he swing an axe, Glennie?
He hits them like the trees falling like matches, mate. The way that
he can swing an axe.
But anyway, does he still live in the state?
Yeah, but he's a very busy man. He's always out doing events and field days and opening. He opened a Bunnings here, I think. So
okay. How many world championships he's got?
Oh, how many world championships has he got? I think he's got a few.
Over 700.
Is that
over
right?
700.
Wow, here's a man who knows.
But this is what the big fella. Well,
in the world.
see, Andy's
Yeah,
very
right.
good.
I know.
Thanks, Andy. But that's what I mean. This is what we're going to.
Stop moving.
This is what we're going to find out with the great man. Anyway,
Yes.
So, and because his son was good too.
Well, he is. He actually
He was
spoke,
a star.
I spoke to David, and he said that his son is he's competing
Champion.
now. So yeah, and he is a champion. So well done, and we'll have him on soon.
done.
So
Yeah.
keep an eye on what's going on, guys. There's plenty coming up on the show.
Okay.
What is coming up right now? Glennie is out with it because
Out with it.
yeah, there's a couple there this week, and we don't have Carl in the audience tonight. Carl from Jacoboski Homes.
Jacoboski Homes.
You
But we were going to have a lot of fun, but Carl will probably get it, and we're still going to have some fun. With
And the reason we're talking about it, well, let's go to Out With It, guys. Out With It is anything that happens during the week that gets on our goat, gets on our nerves, upsets us in the way of sport.
Oh, there's a lot of that.
And there's a fair bit every week. So this is Out With It. Out With It!
Yep.
Running
Back.
or not?
Well, yes.
Again.
Well, let's start off. I wasn't going to talk about him, but I'm going to. Let's start off with the Gold Coast Suns. Now, Kane Corns has had a bit of a crack.
Well, he always has a great.
Well, he does. But he's saying that Gold Coast has gone out and celebrated Mad Monday, all right?
Yeah.
And they're all dressed up and they're having a great time. And he reckons that someone forgot to remind him that they only won 3 games and lost 18 games in a row. Should they really be celebrating? Carl, the reason we mention that is because Carl Jacoboski from Jacoboski Homes is a tragic Gold Coast supporter.
He could have been up there celebrating with him. He was up there.
Well, he would be up there with all 5 of them.
He might have been. They might have been celebrating early, and that was why they lost the last 5 games by probably I don't know. It was getting close to 100 points, wasn't it? Nearly most games.
Oh, they played Hawthorn, didn't they?
Fancy you mentioned that.
Well, fancy me bringing Hawthorn up in the frothy bar. So anyway, the Gold Coast has gone on and they've had their Mad Monday and they're enjoying life, even knowing they only won 3 games for the whole season.
But I think they've got a handle on it. They've got a handle on it because I do believe, Jeff, that they're going to recruit very, very good players.
Well, here's the second out with it, Glenn.
Yeah.
Well, the second out with it is, it looks like the Gold Coast Suns is going to become the retirement village for AFL footballers.
Yeah, they're after the great Sean Burgoyne,
The beef.
who's about 37 going on 38, and they've given him a 3-year deal.
No.
That'll make him 41, mate.
He'll be 52 by the time he retires.
And
My
I
maths
think,
isn't real
I think-
good, but-
and he's taken his youngest best mate, probably with him, Eddie Betts. He might be there unless he goes back to Carlton, but
rumour
rumour has it that they've taken Dad's army with them, mate. So they must want some experience in there with the youth at the moment. So that's I just think it's quite funny, and that really that what they've got to do is start keeping players up there. That's what they've got to do.
Well, they're not going to. They're not going to. The culture's not there. The team's not good enough.
Well, young Jack Martin already. Why we've had the he's on the march. Gone.
Wants to go.
Gone.
Yeah, gone. Yep.
And I think there's another young fella there, Archie. I'm not sneezing.
Oh, sorry. Bless you.
Archie.
Yeah. Bless you.
But he's going. He wants to go too, mate.
Yes.
So I don't know.
None of them want to stay. None of them want to stay.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anyway, we'll get to AFL shortly because it is
we
finals time coming up. We'll have a bit of a chat about that. But Glennie, the other one is, and Annie, you mentioned it. I refused to talk about him tonight because the guy's a dead set flog.
No.
And I don't want to talk about him, but I'm going to talk about him because of something he's done. Nick Kyrgios, who makes me very curious.
He's playing in the US.
The US Open. And you reckon he's doing all right?
No. Well, he,
not that I care.
Well, he's doing well on the court, but it's half the game, and what the other half he's misbehaving again, is he?
Well, supposedly he's blown it. We all know about the towel, don't you? It's got to be a white towel or a black towel or a green towel or whatever he feels like when he wakes up in the morning. Yeah, goose. He's blown his nose into one of the towels and thrown it to a tennis supporter, a tennis fan.
Thought it wasn't his nose he blew into, but that could be up to some sort of conjecture.
Look, let's just leave it that the guy's a flog, because he is.
Well, he's a flog.
He is.
Hence the blowing.
If he puts his mind to it, as I said before, if he puts his mind to it, the guy can seriously play.
He can be one of the best tennis players.
But at the end of the day, he's got to go to some school doesn't he? To
Yeah.
not to be a flog.
Yeah, no, I
He's a
Apprenticeship
flog.
for a builder would be a good school for him.
Well,
I think
perhaps he needs to toughen up. That's
I think,
over here too.
think
He needs to probably
a
get under a
NASA
building.
astronaut going to
Mars.
Uranus.
Yeah.
That's where he needs to be. But anyway,
So
have you got anything for out with it, mate? Because that's all I've got
we
tonight.
mentioned a little bit about the Gold Coast and about them, but look, I will put. Will I put this into out with it?
Oh, come on, mate.
Look, I will.
Time is money.
I will.
How are we going there
I
with
just-
the technology? We all good?
Yeah.
It's just a quick. It's just a quick thing again because finals are coming up with football, and obviously there's only a couple of sides in it now. Anyway, but just moving on, I just thought I heard something from the crowd. Adelaide, they're doing their review.
Oh, the Roosters. Sorry.
Adelaide Crows are doing their review. Now, I'm putting this in out with it because I wasn't going to put it in out, but they've decided to bring in Jason Dunstall and Matthew Pavlich to join a review of their football club.
Pavlich, one of the best
Just the
players
Gold
ever.
Coast again.
No, this is Adelaide Crows.
Adelaide
now.
Crows. Because Don Pike's on the
hello.
ropes.
Well, they brought in. They're going to go in and they're going to be. I mean, this is all because it's the second straight year that they've missed the finals.
Yes.
So they've got high performance expert Tim Cabot or something, and leadership and performance expert Jonah Oliver. Big deal.
Jamie Oliver.
No, might as well be. CO Andrew Fagan will support the panel as requested by Hawks legend
Fagan?
Jason Dunstall.
Is that Fagan?
So Dunstall's got to tell them where they're going. So it doesn't look good probably for the old Birdman, Brett Burt, and probably what's his other name? And Don Pike, the coach, because
I'm trying to get it on.
Fish out of water, that fella.
Focusing on your phone.
Well, there you go.
well, it doesn't look good for them, mate. If you've got people in the media reporting on how they've gone and they can't do it themselves, then there's something wrong, isn't there?
Not really.
Here's-
I just cop it after the show if I don't get it right. That's all.
So
Interesting,
there you go.
interesting story. I hope we're not having any problems out there because they're laughing at us at the moment. So I hope everything's going
Nah,
all
look, it
right.
should be fine, mate.
Interesting story about Jason Dunstall. I don't know if I should tell this or not, but my brother used to play football with Jason Dunstall, and he's up in Queensland. Yeah, he did.
So when's he coming on?
Well, I don't know, but he said to me the other week, I was up in Queensland, and he said, I should ask Jason to come on to your show. And I said, he wouldn't remember you. And he said, I played with him for 4 years. I see his brother every week, so why wouldn't he? But yeah, it's another story, mate, because of Foxtel agreements and contracts. It'd be the same as Taron Thomas from North Melbourne, not allowed to do it because of...
Well, mate.
Yeah.
They don't know what they're missing out on, do they?
They don't.
But
Anyway, that was out.
So
That's out with
that
it.
is out with it.
Out with it?
That's out with it.
Out with it!
And
We're back.
Glennie, just happening probably right now or just before, I don't know any results, but Alex Peroni has been on the Formula 3 track for their practice.
Whereabouts are they doing that?
They are in Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium.
In Belgium,
Belgium.
where my dog comes from.
Well, and that's also where biscuits come
Where
from.
dog food comes from.
Yeah,
Belgium.
Belgian barge dog.
Yeah. So good luck to Alex.
I'll tell you
And
that.
guys, if you don't know, have a look at our videos. We've actually interviewed Alex Peroni, and he is a champion bloke. And
Yeah, look, he's a star, but he's up against the best in the world, and at the moment, it's all
we're hoping he's one of the
He's up
best
there
in the
with
world.
Yeah, he's up there with them, and
Yeah.
look, he's got time, but let's hope that he can start getting close to that checkered flag, mate.
Yeah, so his race will be on tomorrow and Sunday, so Saturday afternoon, Sunday
Yeah,
afternoon.
all the best, Alex.
I'm not sure
So,
on the times, but Alex, we're behind you, mate, and good luck to you, buddy. And,
That's it. You're still doing. It doesn't matter where you come, mate. We still think you're a star.
yeah, and guys, get onto his Facebook page because he's away from his family. He's overseas for a long time of the year, a lot of the year.
He's on his pat.
And he really likes the encouragement from people getting on his Facebook page and wishing him luck and just having a chat with him. So get on to Alex Peroni Facebook page and get behind this guy because
Great fella.
he is a good bloke.
Yep.
Good bloke. Now, just while we're talking,
Practice one is third.
he's third in practice.
Well, third in practice. That look, that'll
He's
get
a
him
grid
up
man.
there, mate. won't it? There we
Yeah,
go.
grid boy.
That is a great. That's breaking news.
That's
well
great.
done, Corey.
Thank you, Corey, from Corey's Garden
Yeah.
Landscaping.
Yeah, that's
Major
breaking
sponsor.
news.
Yeah, major sponsor of the
sponsor.
Frothy.
So we're happy with that.
Third.
Well done.
Go, Alex.
So we're just talking about it. Perhaps it's time to shine.
Exactly right. Now, just while we're talking about Formula 1 and Formula 3, obviously the Formula 1 is also on this
Yes.
weekend. And there's been a bit of news with our mate Ricardo.
Yeah, what's he doing?
Well, he's got a new teammate in his stable.
He's going to stay, isn't he?
Well, Esteban Ocon is going to replace Nico Hulkenberg at Renault in 2020, right?
Right.
So Esteban was actually a backup driver for Mercedes,
Yes.
and now he's going to go to
Mercedes.
Renault.
Oh, no, he's going to
Renault.
Renault.
So he's going to be Ricardo's teammate in the
Well,
Formula
let's
1.
hope he can get better on. He can get on
Well-
with him better than he did when he was at Red Bull.
Well,
the other bloke.
yeah,
Vettel,
true,
wasn't it?
true, yeah, Vettel.
Vettel.
He's,
Didn't get on very
he's
well
actually
at all, did
fourth
he?
in the championship at the moment. But look, as we said last week, Daniel Ricciardo reckons that the Renault will start to perform. It's going to get better.
Well, that's right. If he jumps ship now, and he's being loyal, isn't he?
Yes.
Ricardo.
Yeah.
But if he just imagine if he jumps ship now, and then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
as you said, they turn around, Renault the cars.
Have a listen to this. Do we have a problem in Formula 1? Do we have a problem in Formula 1, guys?
think we do.
This is the current standing, all right? You've got Lewis Hamilton. He's on top. He's got 8 wins for the season.
Mercedes.
Yeah, in a Mercedes. He's on 250 points, right? Second place is Valtteri Bottas in a Mercedes. He's on 2 points with 2 wins with 188. Max Verstappen is in third. He's also
Red
on
Bull.
2 wins on 181 points.
Yep.
No other driver has actually won a race except for those 3.
Yep.
So it just,
It's tough.
It doesn't seem
Doesn't seem
real
right.
good to me. You
No.
want, and I suppose Scott McLaughlin's doing it at the moment in V8 supercars, but you need to have other winners than just one car.
That's right.
The team issue is the number one driver. You get breakdowns let your number one driver
Yeah.
pass. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's always sucked. It's never a good thing. Colin Bond and Alan Moffat, remember
Moffat,
that?
Bond.
Yeah. Slow down. I'm the team leader. I'm going to win the race.
Last day, didn't
I would have put my foot down.
By
Anyway,
that much.
I would have put my foot down. Bathurst
he?
coming up.
Bathurst.
Bathurst coming up, guys. That'll be sensational because we love Bathurst here at the
Bathurst,
Frothy.
yeah, we do.
Just to let you know, Daniel Ricciardo is actually in 11th position at the moment with no wins and 22 points.
No, well, it's all ahead of him, mate. And there's only one place to go. Hopefully that's close to the checkered flag as well.
Now, Glennie, we've got a little segment on the show. We haven't had it the last couple of
No.
weeks. How we going, all right? Everything's all good?
Be a little bit about what is that, mate? It must be called
Odd.
Odd. Oh,
Odd
Odd
Sports.
okay. Well, that's ours. in
This
charge of
this
that.
is a cracker tonight.
Yeah.
Al, did you want to bring it in or do you want me to talk about it?
That's right. So,
Maybe I
Al's
should.
actually-
Maybe I
Al's-
should.
Al's-
She's got a mouthful of chips.
Our audience and that are eating. I think they're at the pitches
Yeah,
at the
it's,
moment.
it's not
and,
fair because
And we're not eating
nothing.
anything, but we're not
Anyway.
even allowed to move at
did
the
you
moment.
like
So
going to the diving board when you were younger?
Yeah, 5-metre diving board, loved it. 10-metre, stayed away from it.
No.
I was a bit weak. I used to go to the 1.5 metre board.
Well, yes.
Yeah, but
Yes.
how many belly flops do you reckon you've done in your whole time of swimming?
Intentionally, I've done a few. I've never done one
I
non-intentionally.
wouldn't be doing it off.
you know.
I wouldn't be doing one off the tower.
No.
We used to have the swimming pool here. It was a 15 metre.
15?
Well, you know, it was right
10.
up there.
10.
10, wasn't
10 metres.
I'm telling the story. It was 15.
It was 15 metres.
Well, let's
was.
introduce this odd sports segment, shall we?
Yes.
Let's get
So
into
this is Odd Sports.
Oh, breaking
You're
news.
back on.
We're back on.
Back
Jeff.
on with some breaking news.
Breaking news. There's a report out, and we don't know
Oh.
if it's true or not, but breaking news.
Taylor.
Taylor Walker may have quit the Crows.
Oh.
Maybe he's good mates with
Is he
Eddie.
Texas Walker? Is that Texas?
Yeah,
Walker?
Texas, Taylor,
might,
Texas
he,
Walker.
he might be going to Hawthorn as well. I don't know why they're all going to go
So
there.
anyway, I'm sorry,
I don't know.
we're interrupting.
Yeah.
We're interrupting Odd Sorts, but
Yeah,
there you
anyway.
go. Taylor Walker may be leaving the Crows. There, you heard it here first.
It all only happens on our show. And
All right,
thanks, Corey.
producer.
Okay, sorry. mate.
All right, so
So,
getting to our odd sport, it is death diving.
Death diving.
death
Viewers?
diving,
And we're not-
World Championships.
World Championships. We're not talking off cliffs or doing anything stupid
No,
like that.
no.
We're actually at a swimming pool. This is a planned event.
It's a real thing.
It's a real thing.
And it's a World Championships.
And it's a World Championship. You want to take a look at some footage?
Chuck it on for us so we can move.
Put it on.
So my favourite one.
Oh. They're doing bombs.
You're going to film yourself doing a reaction now.
Yeah,
Hang on,
we
we're
are.
doing a reaction
Oh, this
video
one.
on the show now. This is Odd Sport reaction video.
No, you're right. Keep talking. Your favourite one is? Oh, look at him go.
Oh.
Oh!
Good grief.
Sorry, guys. We'll be with you in just 2
Yeah,
seconds.
my favourite one is the one where he does the clapping underneath his legs. Right at the end, he sort of does the
Oh,
clap
I
under each
just
one.
missed that looking at you, but yeah.
But yeah,
Wow.
straight off the 10-metre platform, and
It's got to hurt, doesn't it?
Oh,
Because that's like the old bomb I used to just do off the side of the pool.
yeah, and
But
they
that's
used
off
to
a,
hurt.
is that off a 10-metre platform?
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, face plant themselves. And...
Well, there you go.
So, you up for it?
No.
No.
No. Oh, we still haven't done the hurtling for Renee
I
either.
would jump off the thing, off the tower.
All right.
I'll do
You
that.
wouldn't do any fancy diving?
No.
All right,
I
well,
wouldn't do it.
Oh,
no.
I see what it's doing. Right. Every time I move it.
we might have to organise
see it
some
going.
sort of diving challenge between
Oh,
you two.
okay.
And that was Odd Sports. There you are.
Rightio, Glennie, as we just broke, thanks to Corey's Garden Landscaping.
Yeah.
No, all right, thanks, mate. Yeah, news that Taylor Walker looks like he may want to quit Adelaide Crows. That's
Going to be a mass
Max
sorry,
Headroom.
mass exodus. Exodus? Is it?
That'll do. Yeah.
That'll do. It's Friday.
In it.
So if
North
the
Melbourne.
skipper goes, mate, the rest will follow, won't they?
Don't know what's happening. Don't know
What
what's
the
happening.
hell's going on there?
We might make some phone calls to Adelaide
So,
after
so
the show.
my news there about Jason Tunstall and all that and Pavlich, they must have really put a line through film, didn't they? It's really
Possibility.
might have been the straw that broke the camel's back.
Possibility. Well, while we're on AFL, guys, let's get into it. As we said, Eddie Betts, rumour has it that he's going to Carlton. You reckon he might be going to Gold Coast?
I reckon he's split in half at the moment. Half of him's going up to the Gold Coast, the other half's probably back to the Blues.
Now, does anyone know, including Corey, including Glenn, was Eddie Betts asked to leave, or did Eddie Betts want to leave?
He's still contracted for another 12 months.
Well, he is contracted, but the contracts mean nothing, though, Corey. doesn't
No,
it?
that's true.
That means nothing these days.
That's true, yeah.
I meant, obviously, what's his name? Steve Caniglio, is it?
Caniglio, yeah.
Well, he's signed on for 7 years with GWS, and he's told Carlton and Hawthorn bugger off. I'm staying up here, and he's been loyal, but that went on a fair bit, didn't it?
It did.
So,
it did. Well, you thought he was going to Hawthorn, and Corey thought he was going to
well,
Carlton,
he wasn't
so-
sure. It was all about money. He was going to be the highest paid player. If he went to Carlton, he would have been the highest paid player probably since Buddy Franklin. Actually, would have been a little bit more.
Now, just on a bit of Eddie Betts, if you wanted to know, Eddie Betts has moved from Carlton, went to Adelaide in 2014.
Yep.
In that time, since 2014, he's kicked 310 goals for
Hasn't
Adelaide.
been bad, has he?
So, even knowing he's getting on, he's been in the All-Australian selection 3 times as well in that time. Even knowing he's getting on and getting a little bit older, Glennie, still be a pretty
He'd be a
pickup.
he'd be a handy player. I think probably why, and in my opinion, he'd probably be better at Gold Coast is because they do need, these young fellas need a fair bit of coaching on the ground. And I think Burgoyne and Betts, I think this is why they've been mentioned, mate, to give them what they've learnt over a hell of a long time. So. Probably, even though we've made a joke of it, Carl, we're only having only a joke, mate. But,
Just a joke.
It may be a good thing. I don't know.
Just a joke.
Pretty good one, mate.
Yeah. Gold Coast Suns, are they coming to Tasmania? or are they staying?
No, we don't want them down here. At
We
all.
don't want them.
No. They wouldn't handle the heat.
Well, that's true. It has been a little bit chilly. What a stark contrast coming from the Gold Coast coming to Tasmania to play.
No, exactly.
Just a little bit of difference. But
No,
I don't know if I mentioned this, but I was on the Gold Coast a couple of weeks ago, and everyone that I met up there, 22 degrees, not a cloud in the sky. It was beautiful, and everyone you met was, oh, it's cold.
Yeah.
Oh, it's such a cold day. Oh, you're from Tasmania. You brought the cold with you.
Oh.
Come on, Queenslanders. Toughen up.
Toughen up.
It was beautiful.
We'll have to ask
there,
Mr.
anyway.
Pearson. How's he going up there? He's up in Brisbane.
Well, he is. And I didn't.
Sweltering up there?
I wanted to get a bit of a clip from his son's new song, but I didn't.
Oh,
get it either.
that's right.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Anyway.
that's another
Well,
thing.
we'll move on.
Um,
What else we got, mate?
mate, the coaching scenario in AFL football still going on. Now we've got.
Who we got now? Oh, well, because Thingabob could go now. What's his own Pike?
Well, you've got Pike, you've got Hinkley, and you've got Worsfold. Worsfold's under the hammer as well, so
Well,
there's not enough coaches to go around.
no. Well, it seems funny that Worsfold, because obviously they're still in the finals.
Mm.
And, I mean, who are they going to replace him with? Ross Lyon?
Well, there's not that many
would
coaches
you do
going
that?
around, and I mean, like,
Des James.
well, you got
Who?
Des
Des
James.
Des James.
Very good man.
I
but
haven't.
no.
I haven't heard Brad Scott's name come up on anything either at the moment. So I don't know what's going on there. But anyway,
Oh, well, I don't know. I mean, the football merry-go-round, as they say, the silly season will be coming on now with all the different recruits and who's coming and who's going. While we're talking about that,
Yes.
I suppose we should. I've just a couple little points that champion player Dale Morris. Unfortunately, you know, he had knee problems with the Dogs. He's 36. He's called it a day, mate. He's pulled the pin. Been an absolute star, Dale Morris. And when we talk tough, he was tough.
Yes.
He played in that grand final, and he was playing with broken ribs and everything. So, you know, they haven't done that since Dermot Brereton played.
stop moving forward.
But,
just before you get into that, guys, just want to reiterate that we are having problems with our new camera
It's
tonight.
no problem. It's just focusing.
It keeps focusing, so if you're seeing it go in and out, that's autofocus. So
Adjust your settings.
don't adjust
By-
your
by
sets.
the-
Just
yeah.
stick with us. Stick with the show because there's a lot of good things coming up.
We're still moving.
Yeah.
Anyway, McDonald, Tip and Woody.
Oh, Liz.
He's actually Lear will be wrapped.
He's
He's
leaving.
he's signed for
He's leaving.
another 3 years.
Going to North Melbourne.
So he'll be there until 2022. So am I allowed to move?
Not
2000
really.
no, 2022 he'll be there. And while we're also talking football, it was brought to my attention by Corey. That's Corey's garden and landscaping. But NAB Rising Star for this year is
Is
I
it
think we all thought,
is it Sam Walsh?
Sam Walsh.
He has got it.
So
Patrick
well,
Cripps.
well done, and he's only 19 years old, the kid. Number one draft pick for the Blues. Some of the experts, as I explained to Corey before, they said, you know, why don't you, you know, get another couple of players instead of getting the number one draft pick? I reckon the Blues have got a ripper there.
Well,
He
mate,
won it.
let's-
554 disposals.
Jeez.
Is elite. He got 54 votes in the NAB Rising Star.
Yep.
Connor Rosie from Port Adelaide, he got 42. And Sydney Stack, the Richmond guy that was overlooked in the draft
He
half a dozen times, he got 28.
he falls over a lot, doesn't he?
So that's 54 out of 55. So
That's,
Sydney
Stacks on the mill.
That's
oh,
some
sorry,
really stacks,
54 out
yes.
of 55. I was just...
That's pretty cool. I mean,
That's pretty. That like the kids, all those guys are really good young players, but he
when
deservedly
Patrick
he
Patrick
deserves it.
Patrick Cripps also MVP, most valuable player for the from the voted by the players. So.
Yes, and
has to take the round, mate.
Well,
Has to.
I think it's rigged, but anyway, it'd be good if he does.
just finishing with that little segment there. We'll go back to footy probably, but just
Fife will win it. Anyway.
just finishing with the
Bonton Kelly.
just finishing
Sorry.
also other great news is the 5 young guns for Hawthorn, they've just been re-signed.
Oh, Christ, really?
So would you like to know that?
Really?
Yeah, so anyway, we can move on there.
All right.
Let's mention Bolts.
Oh,
Well, there you go.
oh, well,
Oh,
actually,
fuck.
sorry. Yeah, by the way, and really breaking news is that the little guy from Tassie, Brendan Bolton, who was Carlton coach, he's been just biding his time, mate. And Clark, they're good mates.
Yeah.
He got him back there as
so
head of
Hawthorn.
coaching or something. Head of, I don't know what his position is. Director of
it's
Director of coaching, I think it is.
It's all that Hawthorn, isn't it?
Well, we can only do the news, mate, can't we? We can only tell it how it is, and that's how it is.
That is how it is.
We've got Bolts back, and which is pretty important, mate.
There you go. You
Yeah,
got any more movements? Anyone going anywhere else?
I
You know of?
look, I think there's no really need to say about who's going where because it's going to start, isn't it? Very shortly.
Very short.
I know Declan, what's his name, Mountford.
Yeah, from North Melbourne.
He's left.
Yeah.
They've said
He didn't get
see you later.
Only had a couple of games, I think. So
Carlton offloaded Lobe. You know Lobe.
Yeah,
Lobe.
big.
That one. Yeah. He's gone.
Yep.
And another couple of blokes.
Yep.
Oh, what's his Daisy Thomas?
Yeah, Daisy. Well,
We all knew that, but he's gone. And actually, I agree with Corey. I think he had another year left in him. But
There you go. Yeah.
There you go. There you go. And anyway, there'll be a lot more that'll retire yet. So, but anyway.
But Glenn, next week we'll be coming to you with a bit of finals footy news.
Yes.
Obviously the first round of the finals.
Yep.
Big trip for Richmond up in Brisbane. Whew.
Well, it should be a builder because I thought, except for the first quarter, I thought they handled themselves pretty well. The Brisbane Lions up in Vegas. They'll be a different side, mate.
Vegas.
It'll be interesting to see if they can curb Dustin Martin because he was sensational, wasn't he?
Yeah. Anyone surprised at Dustin Martin not making the All-Australian team?
Nah.
No, hasn't had the same year, has he?
Only played 18 games. 16
Yeah.
games,
Tom Hawkins getting in instead of Ben Brown.
Yeah, very surprising. Tom Hawkins gets a game for Geelong.
Yeah, not a fan.
I would have put Ben Brown in. There you go. And I'm
Yeah.
not just saying that, Jeff. But I thought he should have got the nod.
Yeah.
Kicked more goals.
Yep.
And fair enough, Jeremy Cameron, but I think he should have been the full forward.
Yes.
So anyway,
Bit of an interesting thing. Not that it means anything. Same as the Brownlow. So,
no, well that'll be it's actually when they. Oh, by the way, they picked the All Australian side too, and they might as well just said it's full of sentiment and ruck rovers and rovers. Just didn't care about anyone else.
No,
do they?
no. Well, that's the same.
Waitman at fullback.
And that,
Keep
well,
that away.
Well, they might,
that's
yeah.
the same as the Brownlow. If you're not in the centre or an old baller,
tip and Woody in
you
the
can't
ruck.
win it. So anyway,
anyway.
That's AFL. As I said, next week we'll come back with a bit more of finals news and
We will.
a bit of a wrap up on how all the teams went on the weekend.
We will. Well, we got
or
the
next
bye
weekend.
this week, isn't it?
Yes.
So there's no footy.
We've got the footy tipping night.
AJ Whitten tonight.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, well, we got
I
the
like
EJ.
Yeah, I wish they'd move that around in different states. I reckon they'd get a bigger crowd than what they do in Victoria. I think even if they came to Tasmania, they'd probably get a sellout here, which is only, 15,000, 16,000. But I don't think they get that at the Marvel or whatever it's called. Marvel. So, it'd be nice to move around. But anyway, let's get into a bit of cricket, Glenny.
Cricket. What have you got there, mate?
Well, the Poms held on for a win on the last.
That Wilson was the best player for it.
Hey?
Umpire Wilson.
Yes.
Yeah, good umpire.
Not real good umpiring.
He's a bottler, that guy, I can tell you. Well, look, Australia really, I watched a fair whack of it. They got themselves to blame, Australia, really, because a couple of drop catches, and I think they let him off the hook, especially Ben Stokes. They let him off the hook, and perhaps they should have played. In hindsight, it's a good thing, mate, but perhaps Stark should have played in that game. We had all right-handed bowlers, and with the extra, with the left armour being Stark, perhaps he does at 150 clicks.
Yep.
And their tail enders facing him.
Yep.
He might have got those vital wickets a little bit quicker.
Mitchell's
died too, though.
Mitchell
Died as well.
Starks
yes.
just played in the Derbyshire game against Australia, and
Who's that, mate? Sorry.
Mitchell Stark. He bowled, and he took 3 for 46 against Derbyshire.
That's good.
Just in a warm up match. Michael Nessa did 3 for 31. So
Okay. Who's the?
Alex Carey keeping, I believe.
yeah, Alex Carey. Tim Payne had a bit of a rest. Yeah, they're trying to raise him up, but
Will he get another rest in the next week?
I'm hoping not.
Well, I think there's
hoping not.
the big things is with Australia is obviously with the Smithy being felled and that and not playing in the last game, he'll make a big difference. But these other guys have got to start to dig in.
Yeah, and
171 and,
that's
179
Yeah.
in 2 digs.
Yeah.
Even though we had the lead from
Yep.
the first innings, scuttling them for 67.
And that's including Tim Payne as well, mate. You know.
Well, actually, Timmy Payne, we love you, mate, but you're going to have to start hitting some runs too.
Yeah.
Because you're in there not only as a captain wicketkeeper, but and same with Payne. Wadey. Sorry, we've given him
Talked him up.
We've talked him up, and you know you're there to hit runs, mate. Even a 40, a good 40 would be handy.
Yep.
If they all dug in and got 30 to 40, and then we got a big score, then you know we're going to be hitting more than 179. So
Be nice to
that's
have 30,
where
40
that's
again.
what we've got to do. We've got to give the bowlers. You know, that we've got to get some scores on the board to give the bowlers
Exactly.
a chance. So
Exactly.
We've got to bowl first.
Yeah.
yeah,
Exactly.
well, look, they blew it, and unfortunately,
Greg blew
I
it.
hope that now that you know with Stokes, you know that's one of the best innings anyone's ever seen,
Yes.
and you know, and now actually their skipper actually getting some runs too, Root.
Excuse
Beg your pardon?
Right.
Joe. So yeah, look at the moment. I reckon they're favourites, so we're going to have to turn it around there. 1-1.
Yes.
So
Now,
we'll
mate-
see how good Australia are.
There's a 2020 tournament going on over in England at the moment as well, and
Yep.
Aaron Finch has just hit 102 not out for Surrey, so he's actually starting to hit the ball.
Well, there you go. It's not silly that we
It's
haven't.
not silly.
Our openers aren't.
Wrong coloured ball.
I know,
I know.
but unfortunately, you know, the guy, you know, what's his name? Is Sandpaper Gate fella. What's his name? Bancroft. He couldn't get any runs. We brought the other fella in, Harris. No runs.
Oh, actually, Harris has done right. I think he's just. I haven't got it written down, but Harris just hit 52 or something, or 54 in this.
And the Lancashire, where they played just before this test, he got a 40, and in the Australia versus Australia, was the only bloke to get over 40.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
there we go.
and Kawaja is not out, or he wasn't out in this particular game either. So
Well, they can't play them all though, can they? They've got to make
No,
some big decisions.
no.
If you've got Wade and Wade's open before, it's either Wade's out,
yeah,
someone like that.
I think
'cause
you're right.
That's going to be the
I'd
decision.
be promoting Wade to the.
Well,
to
Smith's
the-
in, so someone's gone. So
Yeah,
they got
yeah.
some decisions
I
to
think
make.
it's going to be Kawaja myself, but anyway.
Well, it could be
Give
Kawhi.
England credit for their bowling.
Yeah, they bowl well.
Oh,
They bowl well.
no, I don't give them any credit.
No, hate the
No,
Bulls.
not a problem.
Anyway,
Umpires cost us.
mate,
Moving on.
bit of a rugby league, bit of league. We talked about it last week. Nathan Brown, the coach of Newcastle Knights,
Gone.
Yeah, he was going to see out his contract. And
See you later.
just opened the door and left. Had enough.
Yeah, had enough.
And Christian Wolf is taking over the team for the rest of the season.
He's running
Was it
later on.
Christian?
Wolf.
Wolfie?
Wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wolfie,
Yes.
he's running tomorrow.
So there's a lot of crap going on around this team at the moment with, Bennett talking about disarray and a drinking culture, and which is what we've got, a drinking culture. But
So and ex rugby league star Jeff, and NFL star Jared Haynes. What's he up to, mate?
Mate, we reported ages ago that Jared Haynes was up on a sexual assault charge in, I think it's New York, California.
California, is it?
They've reached a settlement outside of court. I feel bad for this one because we've spoken about this before. Don't take this the wrong way, but women are out there wanting to get onto these sports people and take them home and bed them, and I spent the night with blah blah blah, and then things turn sour, and the next minute they've got him in court. Now this could be completely wrong. He may have done it allegedly, but
we don't know.
I would think most of these things happen when, like he was playing for the San Francisco 49ers at the time. This is 2015. They met in a bar. He's gone back to the room and they've done something, and now she's claiming that it was sexual assault. So hard to prove, isn't it?
Hard to
But,
prove. So
if
anyway,
you're
there's a
not
settlement there. So would have cost him a little bit of money. Anyway,
mate, and little Ash.
little Ash, how's she going, mate?
Ash, let's go party.
Let's go party.
Party,
Let's go
party.
party.
First round of the...
Renee. Renee's
first-
back online.
G'day,
How you going,
Renee.
Renee?
First round, we still don't have the hurdles, but we are coming with the hurdles, so...
I'm still in training for that.
Yeah, we're worried about him doing a hammy, so slow steps, baby steps to get him over that
Yeah,
hurdle.
we've
But
got to get over there.
she had a bit of a scare in the first round. Lost the first set and then and came back. I think we spoke about that. No, we didn't. But anyway, she's progressed into the second round. And
Lauren Davis.
She's
Davis, was
defeated her in the second round, 6-2, 7-6.
Yeah.
And she's getting close to getting back to her number one status.
Who was the one that jumped in front of her? She was a
Osaka.
Japanese?
Osaka.
Is that Japanese?
Yeah.
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 Nice drink.
Naomi Osaka.
Oh, Osaka, sorry.
Nice
Yeah,
drink.
yeah.
Nice drink.
Oh, Saki, yeah, sorry, wrong one.
Yeah.
Anyway, close.
Yeah.
But boxing, mate.
Well, you know what's happening
I do know what's happening
this weekend.
this weekend. It will be out.
We will be.
We'll be out, unfortunately. Well,
Yeah.
not fortunately. We'll have a great night. But
We will.
yeah, you can. You sure, mate?
Well,
Jeff.
Jeff,
Horn.
the Hornet Horn is taking on the what's his name?
Zarafa.
The pretty boy.
Zarafa, pretty boy, says like Floyd.
The pretty boy must be a parrot, but anyway, he's taking on him on tomorrow night in Bendigo. So
Bendigo.
saw a picture today that Jeff Horn sent through, and he's lost a lot of weight, and he's not real muscle.
He's not stripped like this other fella. At the moment.
No.
Come on, Jeff. I think you're like me, mate. You've had a few too many cream buns.
I don't know if that's going to make a difference.
Cappuccino scone, but I don't know. It'll be interesting. So
Now listen, if Horn defeats Zephyra,
yep.
he's expected to go to Japan to face Ryota Maruta in Japan on December 23rd. So he's got to win this, and if he does, then it's a multi-million-dollar fight in Japan.
Well done.
So he's got to
win
He's
this.
got to win this fight. But anyway,
Well, this guy comes with some fair credentials, doesn't he, Zarafa? He must be. To be
yeah,
getting
look,
the fight.
he's up and coming. He's certainly doing all right. But yeah, it's going to be a tough fight for Jeff, I think.
Okay, all right.
But fingers crossed, Jeff. We're behind you, mate. The Hornet been on the show. If you haven't seen his interview, get onto our videos and you can see a interview with Friday Frothy and Jeff Horn.
And Jeff Horn, yes.
Hornet. So yeah, looking forward to that. That'll be on. Won't be on TV either. So it's going to be on pay per view.
Got it.
You've got it, have
There's
you?
nothing to watch it.
No, I've got a footy tipping night tomorrow night that I'm going to run. I know it's a big night, mate. We'll take some footage of it and play it next week. But anyway.
And what? Just skipping over to, I know we've both got this, but Valentine Holmes, he's taken another step. He's to crack the NFL. He lines up against the Jets, mate, over there, and their pre-season game against the Phillies.
He's had a good game.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's doing nothing wrong at the moment. So if he can perform, I think he's there with another 3 or 4 guys at the moment.
Yeah.
And yeah, let's hope for his sake that he can get the chocolates.
5 catches, 55 yards. They only won 6-0, but he played quite well. That race.
well.
So,
Well, he's quick.
He did all right.
He's quick, and
The old John
he got
Holmes.
smashed, didn't he? In one of the last trial games there.
He did.
He got collected
He
big
did.
time.
He did.
But got back up as a good. He was a good rugby player. No helmets and that mate down here.
No.
So
Turn it up.
Turn it up. That's it.
Mate, just quickly, golf. We spoke about this last week.
Golf.
The Tour Championships.
Oh, sorry, I'm not allowed to move, but I love
No,
chip shots.
See what happens there. But
Sorry,
anyway.
mate.
Who won it?
Golf.
Rory
McIlroy.
McIlroy.
I say McAvoy.
You did.
Yeah, because I'm thinking of the Big Ben boy.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. But,
£12.2 million he won. for
mate,
that.
I watched it. He got, he finished 17 under.
Yep. 18.
What?
18.
Well, he did putt the last one.
Well,
17, 18, who cares?
but anyway, yeah. Go on.
Yes, anyway. Under the card, he finished.
66 to finish 18 under par.
And what's his name?
Shaful came second.
Did he?
Yeah, and then Brooks Kopier.
Yeah, exactly right.
Kopka.
He finished 13 under, didn't he?
Kopka.
He finished 13 under, any rate. But they were
third.
they were putting for $5 million, sorry, and all that. Million.
That's something you don't see a lot of these days. The skins. Remember they used to have a lot of golf skins?
I know.
You
Yeah.
don't see that anymore.
No.
Bring back the skins. That's Friday Frothy
well,
skins. That's what we're going to do.
It is winter.
We're,
But
no,
exactly.
no. We're going to try and find a major sponsor. We're talking like $2-3 million. We're going to get some golf players down here, and we're going to run a skins tournament in Tasmania.
Yeah. There you go.
I won't look at Corey
Mandy's
because
a go.
I think 3 million is a little bit too much.
Yeah.
1.6 million.
Oh, there he is, a pledge. We're in.
Just to let you know that old Rory, he must be poverty stricken because he pocketed, you said, 15 mil.
Well, 12.2 million pounds.
Pounds. So out of a $60 million purse.
That's crazy. That's
crazy
crazy
money,
talk
yeah.
right there.
So what I think you mentioned before that's more money in just that win than Greg Norman. Was that overall?
His whole career.
His whole career.
His whole career. One tournament.
So that's where sport's got to.
Apparently he bought Belfast with it.
Well, that'd be cheap.
Well, he could.
He did.
Yeah.
Hello, Noodle. Thanks for joining us, mate.
Fast noodle.
Good,
Yeah,
to,
well
good
done,
to
mate.
see you. The nudes. Mate, something I don't talk of very often, or actually we've never talked of, but I thought I'd throw it into the show tonight. It's a bit of football. Soccer.
Soccer, football, is it? Everything's football.
Never done it.
Rugby, no.
Never done it. So look at the guy talking right now because he knows nothing about what he's talking about, but he's going to say Liverpool are on top at the moment of the Premier League, and they've had 3 games for 3 wins. Manchester City is sitting in second, 3 games and 2 wins, and then you've got
The Gunners.
Arsenal.
See, I know what I'm talking about. The Gunners, Arsenal.
I do like Arsenal. Arsehole nil.
Three games.
West Ham 14.
3 games for 2. West Ham, you're a West Ham fan?
14.
Well, there's someone who
One
likes.
win, one draw.
There you go.
He likes his soccer out there. Or football. Do you get upset when people say soccer?
No.
No.
It is soccer.
So there you go.
It's soccer.
We're all Australians.
Yeah, we're Australians.
There you go.
Right.
Manchester United's France World Cup winning midfielder Paul Pogba. He's Pogba. He's 26. He's not going to renew his current contract and wants to join Real Madrid as soon as possible.
Okay.
So there you go. There's a bit of soccer news there from the Friday Frothy, who knows nothing about soccer football.
But that's interesting. No, well, I don't mind watching parts of it. When the big games, I like watching it. I did say I used to watch it as a kid. That was yesterday.
Now, just before you go on to Cleve's tips, I just want to say we've got this little pack here. I'm sorry this is going to go blurry, but I've got a Corey's Garden and Landscaping stubby holder.
Yeah.
I've got
An older one there,
a
yeah.
Corey's Garden and Landscaping mug. Whoops.
Thanks. Yeah, pass it to me.
And a Corey's
go.
Garden and Landscaping
Lovely assistance.
key ring that we're going to give away tonight. And keeps auto-focusing and don't know how to stop it.
Now it won't focus.
Anyway, we're going to give this away, and we're going to give it away to the first person who goes onto our Facebook page and tells us who won the Rising Star for 2019.
Oh, that should be hard.
All right, so the first person,
let's see who was
2019
paying
Rising
attention.
Star, get onto Facebook
And there's one guy that can't do
right
that.
now. Put it on there, and then
Solve it, Corey.
you're
Solve
gonna,
it.
you're gonna, Corey, you don't want to win your own prize, mate.
I'll give it away.
All right, so that's a stubby cooler, that's a mug, and that's a
No, and thanks
keyring.
very much too for doing that.
Thank you.
It's
Thank you.
terrific.
So get on to Facebook right now. The first person who gets on there and puts the Rising Star for actually we should have gone live on Facebook. Al,
Oh,
hey, should have, but anyway, we're not.
you
Just
don't know how to do that, so get that.
Yeah. So let's go to Cleve's tips.
Oh,
yeah.
hang on.
Oh, hang on, this is Cleve's tips.
Is this not a setup, is it?
Where are you getting your news from?
Okay, here we go.
Are you going to announce that? No.
Is there more, sorry?
Crouch Brothers went out
They're looking at coming out too.
from Adelaide. There's something.
Well, there's something bad's going on at Adelaide. We are going to Cleve's tips, but
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to
football-
break this broadcast of Cleve's tips to go live to Adelaide Football Club right now.
Our main man Corey in the back here just keeps giving us more information that there's actually no one left at Adelaide at all.
Actually,
They've
sorry,
all gone.
I must apologise, guys. We can't go live to Adelaide because we've lost the feed.
We've lost exactly.
Yeah. Well,
Any rate, the only good thing about Adelaide is they have got a racetrack over there called Morfettville or Muppettville. But anyway, we're not going there either at the moment. So just before we do get into racing, on a serious note,
this is not good.
the poor young girl that I'd seen right up at Echuca going back a few years ago, she's only 22, this kid. Michaela Claridge, she fell at Cranbourne this morning and unfortunately passed, and at 4:30 today.
Sort of banged the head or what?
No, it was she was on the outer, it's like a sand track on their training course, and a couple of horses there reared, and yeah, I don't think we'll go into it, mate. I don't. At the end of the day, they stopped all the meat for the day at Pakenham.
Yep.
And yeah, so look, all the best to to your family and that, and you know, we our thoughts go with you and that before we go on about Cleve's tips, and we try and have a bit of fun with it. But anyway, so Cleve's tips tomorrow. Anyway, racing is at main meets Eagle Farm, Rosehill, Caulfield, and Morfordville. Rosehill, I know today. I think they really copped a lot of weather. So I don't know what the track's going to be like. We're not having much luck, mate.
No, let's rephrase.
Fair to say, we're not going there.
You're not having much luck, mate.
No,
not me. I'm doing all right.
I know. And anyway, let's just get straight into it. We're going straight to Caulfield, race 2, horse 4, mastering, and these odds are. Now they'll change tomorrow, of course.
Yes.
$7 fixed.
Nice.
Race 4, horse 3, still Prince.
Yeah, go Princey.
$6.20 on the total.
What do you reckon about the
440?
Oh, you don't
fixed.
want to know. Yeah, sorry, you're right. I was going to talk about the Prince Harry and the.
No, we don't care. No, I don't care. Race 6, horse 3. I'd pronounce it Guy Trash, but
What is it?
Guy Train they call it.
Really, it's Guy Trash.
Yeah, I call it Guy Trash. $6 fixed. Race 7, horse 11.
Sylvia's mother said.
Yeah, Dr. Hook.
Yeah.
$4.90 tote. Race 9, horse 19. Rock
the castle.
There you go. $17.60 on the tote.
Jesus.
At the moment.
You want it?
Noodles got a Friday Frothy.
No, we'll have a look tomorrow. Rose Hill, as I said, possibly wet at Rose Hill. At any rate,
That's funny.
this is what happens, mate, when North Melbourne get done and that.
What?
Race 1, horse 1, assault and battery. It is, but
The charge was assault and battery.
It's got nothing to do with North Melbourne, though, is it?
I
Really?
don't know why I brought that up. It's got nothing to do with it at all.
It's just.
But $9.30 on the tote at the moment. But these figures are
Yes.
tonight.
Yes.
So
Yes.
race 3, horse 2,
Yeah.
like Kingdom Come.
Oh, they will be done.
They will at $4.80 fixed. Race 4, horse 8, Humboldt Current,
Humbug.
$5.50. That's a little bit of a close special. I don't mind him.
Oh, okay.
Race 5, horse 3. We've won on this horse, Bivouac.
Bivouac, right.
So I think the great man's on him.
Oh,
Bowman.
Santa Claus.
No, don't be silly. Well, we're going to have to put a bit on him, mate. We might have to put what's left.
Oh, look at you.
$1.35.
$1.35.
$1.35.
How bad is this account?
Let's put $1,000.
Well, it is getting bad. But race 6, horse 9, Wolf.
Oh, there he is again.
Absolute star, this one, $3.30. I think he might get the
3:30
chocolate.
he's finally going to get across the finish line.
What's he called again?
Whoa, Wolf.
Wolf.
Brian Zevon.
Great mate, Wolf.
Yes. Oh, what is
Race
this?
race 8, horse 8,
Yeah.
Hut Brunk Her.
Is it in the third right?
No, it's Hut Bryken Her. $9.90 on the tote, but that'll come right in. That's a.
Hood Briggenberg. Nert.
It's fair to say it's an overseas horse.
It is.
Boink, boink, boink.
Fair to say it's an overseas horse.
$9.90.
But at any rate,
Yeah.
Do you know crocodile shoes?
I do. Crocodile shoes I've looked at,
They
and we
made
got.
like $30 on it at Crown last week.
Yep, we might have another look at crocodile shoes tomorrow, especially if it is going to get a bit wet.
Nice.
Because crocodiles like water. Anyway, Eagle Farm, race 4, horse 3. Remember that one, Leah? Looks like Elvis. He's running tomorrow. Very good favourite at $2.40 on the tote.
Very good favourite.
You're not going to get much more than that. At Muppetville, well, I like this horse, so I just thought I'd go there.
Flow.
Race 3, horse 2, Flow Meter.
Yeah.
Get him a $6.50 at the moment fixed. And
keep an eye
race
on your
7
flow.
over at Muppetville, horse 2, waging war.
Yes.
That is it.
Yes.
So bet
bless you.
irresponsibly and
Yeah, get on there and put as much money as you got.
just do what I do and lose the lot. The whole house, everything, lose the lot.
Yes.
Anyway, no, look, all the best punters and just check your track, see what it's like, because
Be careful.
if it's really wet,
what you
all
call
those
people,
bets
or
go out
out
the
of
door and
focus.
the mudlarks come in.
Out of focus.
And that was Cleve's tips.
That's Cleve's tips.
Cleve's tips.
All that. How good is that?
And we're back, Jeff.
I actually saw someone who's watching the show at the moment has got a profile picture of the Friday Frothy, and I saw it. I thought I don't remember posting that, and yeah, it's Adam Noodle. So
Okay.
good on you, Noods.
There you
Well
go,
done, mate.
Well done, mate.
Well,
Well, that is it. That is it for Cleve's tips, mate. Did you have anything else?
I did.
You
I
do.
Did.
You did or you do?
I did do.
2 minutes.
Did anyone see
41 days until Bathurst.
41 days?
41 days till
Well, I might have
Bathurst.
to sit there with my Corey's landscape
Yep.
and
Being
the new one.
well, yeah, they look good, don't they? They look good. Now, just when saying that, can someone post on the Friday Frothy, or do I need to post something first for them to be able to say something?
If we keep plugging him, how's he going to? He's going to have to pull himself in 6 places, and that he's got that much work on him.
He's going to sponsor the
I'm
bloody.
going to say something first.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Yeah.
So it's
Well-
the Rising Star winner. So
Yeah.
Facebook, we're going to put a post up now. The first person to get on there and say who the Rising Star was for 2019. Not going to tell you they're from Carlton, but
No.
the first person to get on there and say who it is
Yeah.
will win the mug, the cooler, and the gula.
So
Yeah.
I'm not just thinking who was the rising star.
Yeah,
Not going to tell you his name, Sam Walsh.
Yeah, competition time. Who's the Rising Star? 2019 AFL, and they'll win the prize. So
Talking about Bathurst,
Yeah.
James Courtney is now unemployed.
yeah, well that doesn't surprise me.
Ah, there you
That
go.
doesn't surprise me. Do you know who's picked up his ride yet, or
No, not as yet.
not as yet?
Ah, there you
yeah,
go.
there's might be a job there for you. Doesn't
Well,
surprise you, mate.
We've done
James,
Bathurst.
we have. We have. James
we'll do it
Courtney
again,
is hasn't been setting the world on fire, and may have lost a bit of the edge, I reckon. But anyway.
Well,
Anyway, that's all we've got time
that's
for
all we've
tonight.
got time for. It's been a big week, mate, because we've had, as we said, we've had sensational people. We had the darts, Australian champion, darts, man, and probably, let's hope, world champion. He's on his way. And he's beaten all the top, let's remember.
Yeah.
He's beaten all the top,
The best in the world.
best in the world.
The best in the world.
He beat the lot.
And let's just throw this out there. Damon Hedder. I heard some doubters.
Yeah, he's like 32 years of age.
Yeah, of old.
32.
Of
Of
old.
age. Did I say age? Old.
There were some doubters out there saying he's a one-hit wonder and this and that and that. Well, let me tell you guys, after talking to Damon Hedder last night, he has beaten these guys not just once, not just twice, 3 times. He is on fire, this guy, and he will make it. He will be a professional a professional dart player
I'd
over
like to
in
be a
the
professional
UK.
golfer.
Whoa.
Multifaceted, apparently.
Yeah, mate, and he's champion. He is an
But he
absolute
likes
champion.
the other sports too. I mean, he obviously has excelled. Been playing since he was 14.
But anyway,
So anyway,
EJ
we'll look at that. We better start practicing now.
we will.
We're only about 15.
EJ Whittengame's about to start, so let's
Yeah,
let's turn
let's
that
get
on,
back
get
and
behind it, and
Turn back the clock.
Whoa.
Go, EJ.
whoa. Keep an eye out for Alan Johnson's interview coming up. Hopefully Sunday, maybe Monday, depending on how we go time wise.
Depends if I quit.
But look at the producer.
Oh,
She's
we've
not
got a
happy.
producer backed up.
Hey, we've got another producer we can have. Where is he actually?
Dan is working.
Have a great weekend, everyone. Whatever you're
Yeah.
doing, stay safe.
Yeah, stay safe.
Union issue
Have a few
going on
froths.
here.
Have a few froths.
Overworked and
and we
underappreciated.
look forward to catching up with you next week.
Overpaid, underappreciated.
Well done, Jeff.
Good night, everyone.
Cheers. Good night.